Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, the beta is finally here. Almost. Today is the 3rd of September, sorry. And I got the key, not to the U Plus stuff, because fuck, I could make a video about U Plus, Xbox Pass, and the Google, whatever the fuck it's called, but I'm gonna leave that from after this. So, they sent me the key. I kinda got like, quote unquote, no work days on the weekend, which is going to be good. Friday it's gonna be a little bit harder because I'm gonna probably be late at work, so I'm not gonna be getting the first batch, but doesn't matter. What is the plan that I'm going to cover to the beta? 1 hour off. From the moment I sit down until 1 hour, gonna be full gameplay without cuts, without anything else. I'm gonna be probably taking a shallow look at some of the aspects that I'm most interested. Besides that, I'm gonna be utilizing the beta to capture footage if I decide to talk. But the thing is, probably after the beta, the last roundup of videos during the after the week of the beta, it's in the reality when this series is gonna probably die. With a blast video on Friday or during the weekend telling my conclusion about it. The reason is I don't think there is anything more than can be changed during the game, for the game. Of course, there is these small things. Drop rate, damage value, health value, balance, bug fix, stuff like that. That's are things that I'm not gonna be hammering down a lot, but I will be talking a little bit about some of those. Because even if they kind of tweak the balance between health and drones and stuff like that, you may be able to feel to have the feeling of the end game, like the end product. Now, why I'm doing this fucking video? That is a question that I can answer for. Well, that's a question I can do for every one of my videos, but the fact is, mostly, I kind of want to know if I'm missing something, then I should be recording. The things that I am about to focus. Single player experience. Lone wolf experience, quote unquote. I really would hope I could say offline experience, but we can't. So, I'm gonna be running probably the mission they will give us with all the 4 classes, if all the 4 classes are available, to see how the game how difficult it will be. Now, if you watch my quick look at Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you're probably fairly aware that I suck at this game. And I'm gonna probably suck at breaking points too, so take that with a grain of salt. I think I'm a little bit above IGN level Let's Play, but far below the average gamer. Now, with that out of the way, the single player experience, Lone Wolf, or whatever they want to call it, that's the first thing. The second is inventory system, being perks or damage values or anything like that, how that interfere with the game. Now, one of the things, drop rates. It's highly tied to that, what I'm saying right now. But one thing is, we don't know, and I'm going to be honest here, this may be a little bit of a conspiracy theory side of me, but I really don't believe the drop rates should be taken account on the beta. 2 reasons, and tinfoil hat on for those. They will be different than from the base game. First, because, well, balance, they need to change the balance. They probably will utilize the beta to see how people react to it. But second, the beta has to be a little bit more easier. People want to test different weapons, test whatever the fuck it is. So in the beta, the game should be and probably will be more generous with the guns and drops and whatsoever. Because of that is something I don't think I'm going to be talking that much, but I do believe we can get a little bit of a feeling of how this is gonna work. One thing, I'm going to be revisiting this like in the same format than I did on the first videos. A more focus on one subject, then like go on random tangents. Next, gunsmith. Gunsmith is one of the big things that I have in mind right now. First, I want to know what is nil and what they took out. There is a screenshot that I found after. Maybe I'm gonna put it here. If not, I apologize, but it will be on the comments. About the fact that you cannot change the barrel or the stock. Two reasons why, like maybe three reasons that may be a thing on that specific thing. Multiplayer things, aka the weapon, the gunsmith will have restrictions on the multiplayer side and they will not have on the single player. For example, even if you carry weapons, like you carry all the guns and stuff like that, you may have like a each gun will have a very focus loadout, so there will be, for example, for the shotgun you can only change to one or two components. That the sniper rifle can only change scope and put a muzzle flash or a silencer or stuff like that, while on the assault rifle you can change this and that. And maybe that is a thing they are restricting on the multiplayer side of things. Totally fine. Second thing, gunsmith attachments and stuff like that may be tied up with the rarity of the weapon. Great weapon cannot have as many attachments as a golden weapon, or I don't know how it's gonna be the top priority. Last but not least, the gunsmith was not fully implemented when that screenshot was taken. That's kind of fully. I'm not gonna say fully the biggest thing that I'm buying for, but okay, it's a theory, and well, we can run with it. So again, besides everything that I already covered, for example, the single player experience, the loot system, the gunsmith, the weapon system, the gameplay aspect, then are gonna be covered, and there was already covered on any other video. My big question to anyone who was still watching this bullshit of a channel is, mates, what the fuck do you want to see? That's a real question, because look, I firmly believe that everyone probably who kind of registered for the beta got the beta. But if for some reason you didn't got and you wanted to see something, or for example you got the key and you won't be able to play for work reasons, family reasons, or whatever reasons, ask on the comments what a specific feature you want to see. Do you want detail run to every weapon that you can get your hands during the beta? I'm probably not going to be able to do that, but I can probably give you a rundown of every weapon and perk that I got during my playtime. If that's one thing that you want, type in the comments. I want you to run the same mission with 3 different gear sets, with 2 or 3 different gear scores or perks, with the ones who have low health. What is the difference between getting 0 health bonus and get 10 health bonus? That's something that I can do. It's not that difficult. Cosmetic, that's something that I want to do too. The difference between the cosmetic and non-cosmetic. I really want to see how this thing happened. An interesting point is there was a French trailer that said then there is a way so you can turn off the cosmetic stuff from the gear that you're using, but I want to know how you get the cosmetic things that you're gonna be using in the first place. I don't know if that makes sense, but the thing is, I want to know if I'm going to need to grind to get a cowboy hat or not. Not that I will be running with a cowboy hat, because that's not one of the things that I do. I mostly tend to be tactical, not than most of the things. But yeah, I want to see a full breakdown of the character creation. I want to see a full whatever the fuck with the customized system. I want to know how you acquire customization. The fact is, if it is in the beta, I want to show to anyone. And if for some reason you didn't get the key, if some reason you can't get the key, you can't play during the beta, or whatever happened, leave the comments down below. Ask what you want to see. If it is in the beta, I will try my best to record and put on a video. On a quite a final note of this video, well, first I managed to keep this less than 20 minutes. I want to thank you a lot of people who stuck on this series for some reason. I'm gonna be doing a more graceful thank you on the conclusion video. But there was a lot of people who stuck in, watched probably more than one of the videos, comment on more than one of the videos. So, thank you. It's far interesting to see then there is people watching in some way. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting for me being a, like, I'm not gonna even call like a real channel because fuck, I have 24 or 25 subscribers. That doesn't count as a channel yet. For YouTube, probably doesn't. It's kind of interesting that to see there is people who are quote unquote coming back to more stuff, to other stuff. Probably you're just coming to this, to the Problems of series, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a great ride. As I said, I'm gonna be doing a more graceful thank you on the conclusion of this series video. But I already wanted to say thank you for all who stick up here, watch a video or two, give a like or didn't, subscribe or didn't. Kind of, I'm not gonna say that doesn't or does matter. I just gonna say then, just for you watching was already fun. It was already more than I expected. So thank you. And if you end up going the extra mile for liking or comments, thank you again. Like it or not, that's the only biggest thing that I can do, and this, asking what you want to see next. In reality, that's kind of a big thing, because after Breaking Point, like, after the beta, after the weekend, after the beta, there's not much things that, uh, maybe do a couple of things about Greenfall, or talk about Cyberpunk. The problem of talking Cyberpunk is it's gonna be really a nightmare to see it about it, mostly because people are defending that game in Star Citizen level of defending that game. And I do have some very opinionated things, to say the least. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, thank you for comment, thank you for liking or subscribing, or whatever. And again, if there's anything you want to see from the beta, ask away. See you guys next time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This was the video. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. If you didn't, leave it a dislike. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And if you want to see what the hell is gonna be coming next on this mess, subscribe. And see you guys on the next episode.